Hello you two, Mr. Malin here again, and we're going to be looking at a story today for guided reading, and it's called The Magic Paint Box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the story, and we're going to listen to the story, and afterwards we have a worksheet to do with 5 different questions to answer about the story. So sit down comfortably, sit back, relax, and watch and listen as we listen to The Magic Paint Box.
The Magic Paint Box by James Mayhew. Art was very good at drawing. He drew when he got up. He drew at lunchtime. He drew at tea time. It was the last thing he did before he went to sleep. One morning, a parcel came in the post from Art's granddad. Art found a box of paints inside the parcel. He got a brush and a pot of water and began to paint right away. Art painted some dinosaurs. He painted and painted until there was no paper left. Then Art began painting on the walls. He painted a jungle with big trees. He painted a river and a volcano. He used lots of bright colours. What Art didn't know was that this was a magic paint box. The jungle had started to come to life. The trees became taller and taller. Suddenly, Art was in the jungle. At first, he was excited. The jungle was real. The dinosaurs were real. All of a sudden, the dinosaurs began to stamp and grunt and roar. Then they began to chase him. Art ran deeper into the jungle to hide from them. "How will I get home? I'm lost." While Art was hiding from the dinosaurs, he found some paper in his pocket. Art came up with a good plan. He painted a picture of his house on the paper. The picture of his house came to life. Art opened the front door and found himself back home. The magic picture faded away. Art was very pleased. He quickly packed his magic paints away. "Now, what will I paint tomorrow?" he said as he went to sleep.
What a fantastic story. So let's have a look at question 1. Who sent Art the magic paint box? Was it his mum, his dad, his granddad, or his nan? It says the answer is on page 4. So let's do this one together. Let's have a look at the story again. And let's go all the way back to page 4 and see if we can find out who gave Art the paint box. One morning, a parcel came in the post from Art's granddad. Ah, there we have it. There's our answer. A parcel came in the post from Art's granddad. Let's go back to our sheet. Which box are we going to tick? Well, we know who it was. It was his granddad. So we're going to put a tick into that box. Now, the next questions, I'm going to show you the page where the answer is. I'd like you to have a go at them yourself. So how did Art feel when the jungle first came to life on page 9? Was he scared, sad, excited, or angry? How did Art feel when the jungle first came to life? Let's have a look at page 9, see if we can find the answer. Let's go forwards. Okay, so I'd like you to pause the video, find the answer, and hit play once you're ready. Did you find it? Page 9. At first he was excited. The jungle was real. The dinosaurs were real. Okay, so let's go back to our sheet. Which box did you tick for question 2? Hopefully you've ticked excited. Very good. Well done. Now let's have a look at question 3. How do you think Art felt when the dinosaurs began to roar? This is on page 10. So again, I'm going to turn back to page 10, just so you can see the page. Hit pause, answer the question, and hit play when you're ready. Okay, let's have a look. All of a sudden, the dinosaurs began to stamp and grunt and roar. Then they began to chase him. Well, if the dinosaurs are grunting and roaring, I wonder how Art would feel. I know how I'd feel if I was being chased by a grunting, roaring, stamping dinosaur. I would feel scared. Actually, I'd feel more than scared. I would feel terrified. So let's go back to our sheet. How do you think Art felt when the dinosaurs began to roar? Need to write our answer in a full sentence. I can't wait to see what you wrote. What shall I write? I think that Art felt scared. And I also need to write why I think that. I need to link it back to the text. Why did Art feel scared? Because the dinosaurs were roaring. There we go. Right, question 4. What did Art do to get back home? On pages 13 and 14. So I'm going to turn to page 13. So pause the video here, write your answer in a full sentence, and hit play when you're ready. Okay, what does it say? Art came up with a good plan. He painted a picture of his house on the paper. The picture of his house came to life. Art opened the front door. What happened next? Can you remember what happened next after Art opened the front door of the picture? That's right. He opened the door and found himself back home. So let's think about our answer for question 5. Question 4, sorry. What did Art do to get back home? Well, Art painted a picture of his home and opened the door to get back safely. Obviously, your wording doesn't need to be exactly the same as mine, but as long as you've got something about Art painting a picture of his home and then going back through the door, that is a great answer. Well done. Okay, question 5. This is a nice one because we won't have to look at the text. This is about what you think. I want to know what your ideas are. If you had a magic paint box, what would you paint and where would you go? Oh, I think that I would paint a picture of an orchard. So an orchard is a place full of apple trees, because then I could paint the picture of the orchard. I could go to the orchard, grab an apple if I'm feeling hungry, and then bring it back. So whenever I felt a bit hungry or my tummy was rumbling a bit, I could just paint my picture of the apple of the orchard, go to one of the apple trees, grab an apple, and have it to eat. I think that would be a good idea. I'd love to hear and love to see what you would paint and where you would go. I bet you've got some really imaginative ideas. I can't wait to see them. Well done, and we'll be back tomorrow for another session of guided reading. It'll be very similar to this one, but we'll be looking at a different story tomorrow. So good luck with your learning today, Year 2. I can't wait to see all the fantastic learning that you do. I'm looking forward certainly to seeing how you get on with this guided reading and all the other learning that you're going to do. So take care and enjoy your day. Bye.